name's Taylor Jacobson, and today I'm going to be informing you guys about rodeo stock and what we do with our stock, how the stock is used in the competitions, and what we do to help out our animals. I don't know if you guys have ever attended a rodeo, but it's something fun to do, and everybody can go, the family can go and watch, and we, as the rodeo community, would like to inform the public on how the stock is actually being treated, because there's a lot of misleading things that are told to the public about how the stock is treated and what we do to get them to perform. So one of my first examples is going to be how there's events that we like to call rough stock, which is the bucking bulls, the bucking horses, and the horses that seem to be going crazy, is what people say. We actually treat these animals with the best care possible. They get fed the best of the best grain, hay, feed, water. They have great shelter, and we love them, actually. So what we use to make these animals perform or buck is actually half of it's their genetics. They're bred to do these things. We breed them to buck, to perform in a certain way. There's also what we call a flank rope, which is just a little piece of cotton rope like this, and it goes around their waist, what would be their waist, and it actually just gives the animal leverage to buck. And as you can see here, this just goes around what you'd be like your belt, and this actually just gives the animal leverage to buck and perform. They're not agitated. It's a cotton rope. It's not hard on them. It's not anything like that. So next, we're going to talk about, this is one of the PBR athletes, Bucking Bull of the Year, named Bushwhacker. He's actually a great athlete, and he's owned by Julio Moreno, and out of California, actually, where I'm from. He was named Bucking Bull of the Year several times, and he's treated with amazing care. Next, I'm going to talk about how the horses are flanked. The horses are flanked in the same way, but just a little bit different. We actually use a sheep fleece-lined piece of leather that goes around what would be their waist or their belt line, and that's actually pulled a little bit to give a little bit of tension, and that forms them to buck. So with that doesn't hurt them at all. This goes around their waist, as you can see, and this is actually another horse of the year in the PRCA, actually, named Lunatic Fringe, and this is him turned out with a bunch of mares. So as you can see, they're treated greatly, and he still performs. This is actually one of Panhandle State's alumni, Clay Elliott, on him at the NFR. So with that being said, these animals are treated with great care. They're treated with the best that we can give them and everything possible that they could want. If your animal doesn't feel good, he's not going to perform good. So when people think that the rodeo athletes actually harm the stock, it's very misleading to us, and I'd like to see rodeo stick around. So I'm trying to inform everyone on what we actually do. Calf roping is another misleading event in rodeo. The goal of this event is to see the calf. You have to give them their own head start, and then you have to go rope them. You have to flank them down, tie 3 legs. But in the PRCA, there's rules that help prevent them being mean to the animals. Also, rules against them being flipped over, and they're only allowed to be tied for 6 seconds. So in reality, they're only tied maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds out of every day, and only the animal can be run once per rodeo. So with that being said, I'm going to show you a calf roping run by Trevor Brazil, and this is actually what happens. Ropes the animal, flanks him, ties 3 legs. He's done in 7 seconds. So he's going to go, get back on his horse, and he's going to actually ride forward, give that calf slack, and they're going to go on time. So I'm just trying to inform everybody on how the stock is actually treated, what we do to take care of them, the rules that help prevent misuse to the animal, and everything that we do to keep rodeo going. So, thank you.